Hola amigos, I'm Dr. Catrice with Your Spanish Journey by Brilliant Bilingual. Welcome to key number 3, my 3 keys to unlocking easy Spanish conversations. You are so close to seeing your persistence pay off. Now in my last video, I showed you how to start a conversation sequence. A conversation sequence is simply when you take turns asking and answering questions with another speaker. To get you started, I gave you the frase fiel, ¿de dónde eres? Which means, you got it, where are you from? From there, we looked at what the speaker might say back just so you can be prepared. So if you need a refresher, go check that video out again. But today, I want to talk about this. What happens when the speaker says something and you have no clue what they just said? This is major because this, amigos, is the part where people normally freeze up in panic and the conversation starts to fall apart. Now, if this happens to you, you're going to be able to stay cool, calm, and collected. And I want you to say this. No entiendo. No entiendo. That means I don't understand. That's not all. I want you to add this. Just challenge yourself if you can and add this. No entiendo. Estoy aprendiendo español. Estoy aprendiendo español. I'm learning Spanish. And yeah, you can put that little shimmy. That's the technique I use to help learn multisyllabic words, those large words. So you can say again, estoy aprendiendo español. Let's put all of that together. No entiendo. Estoy aprendiendo español. I don't understand. I'm learning Spanish. Let's practice one more time. Escucha y repite. No entiendo. Estoy aprendiendo español. Excelente. Now, I'm going to put it on the screen and you're going to say it by yourself. Did you do your shimmy? Excelente. No entiendo. Estoy aprendiendo español. Excelente. That's great. So if you need to go back and practice that, just rewind and do it as many times as you need to. Now, what you just did, remember, I'll say it again, the vocabulary is just half the magic, but you just manage the conversation in a special way when you say, no entiendo, estoy aprendiendo español. First of all, the speaker is going to probably admire you with some level of quiet appreciation or even vocal appreciation. And it allows them to hold space and hold empathy for the fact that, wow, you really are putting yourself out there. You're being courageous. Another thing you're doing in that moment is you're creating a container, a boundary by managing the expectations of the speaker to say, hey, we've reached the limit of where we can go with this conversation, but I'm still in control. And you are. You took control of the conversation by taking it in the direction that worked for you. And by doing so, you're going to feel so much more confident instead of stressed. You're going to feel capable instead of deflated. And you're going to be able to flow much more easily in your simple Spanish conversation. And who knows, you might even make a new friend. Excelente. So those are my 3 keys. Yeah, so simple. My 3 keys to easy Spanish conversation. Let's just review the 3. Key number 1, we started by priming the conversation. We asked, ¿hablas español? That's how you kick it off. Then we talked about how to start a conversational sequence. And the one sequence starter that I gave you was, ¿de dónde eres? And from there, there's the exchange, the back and forth. And then we talked about how to create the container to manage expectations by saying, no entiendo, estoy aprendiendo español. You can always use that if the conversation is starting to go somewhere that's a little uncomfortable for you. Following that, you can simply close the conversation with adios or mucho gusto. Adios, goodbye, or mucho gusto. Nice to meet you. All right. Now, I got a feeling that you need a little bit of support bringing that together. So stay tuned. I've got a very special gift for you to help you put all the parts, all the three keys together, and get ready to start your own easy Spanish conversation. Don't miss it. And remember, if I can do it, you can too. Si yo puedo, tú también puedes. Ciao, ciao.